Hi, Amy. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium and physical energy healer. It's awesome to do another reading for you. We have Jeff, and I've asked him if he could bring something new forward, something different. So let's see what he's going to tell us. He's showing himself sitting on a set of drums, and he's having a great time. But for some reason, he's showing a cymbal that's like really, really high, and he's hitting the cymbal. There's something special about this cymbal, so I don't know exactly what he's trying to show us. Is there somebody that plays the drums that's little, that is having trouble reaching the cymbal and hitting it? I mean, like a little tyke, little. Then he wants to sing the song, My Darling Clementine. You know the song, oh my darling, sorry I can't sing, so I'm trying to be cute, because it'll sound bad. He's singing that to you. I don't know that the name Clementine really has anything to do with it. But he wants to sing that to you. He's picking a piece of something's bothering my throat, so I don't know if it's you or him, because my throat wasn't bothering me before I started this. So somebody's having a throat problem, or somebody's having a problem speaking out. If my throat chakra gets constricted, it's because I can't speak out. So anyway, somebody's having a throat problem of some type. He's picked a piece of clover, but not the. It's the little white flower on the clover, and he's making a big deal out of picking it, and he's making it look very big. He's making it really prominent, and he's giving it to you. So instead of giving you roses or something like that, he's picking you a piece of clover like a child would. I'm not saying he's acting like a child, and he's giving it to you with love. He's showing me a set of railroad tracks. He's not a very talkative person, doesn't seem to be. Seems like I've had trouble getting him to speak before. They look like real railroad tracks, but now it looks like a toy train on them. One of your kids have a set of railroad tracks, a little train set, or maybe even some little trains, just some little trains, because now he's showing me little trains. So one of your kids has been playing with the train set, and he's letting you know that he sees that. He's there. He's showing himself sitting cross-legged on the floor next to this train track. This child is small, looks like a boy. But Jeff is sitting there and watching him, and he's wanting to play the trains with him. So he's showing you that he's there. He's there with the kids. He's keeping his presence there, watching over you and the kids. Now, I never know what these things are for, so I just put them out there, even if they seem like maybe a little silly to me, or it makes no sense to me, I should say. It's not silly. It makes no sense to me. He showed me an ice cream cone. Kind of like the kind you would get at Dairy Queen or something. Just a regular ice cream cone with vanilla ice cream in it. He's acknowledging something. He's trying to show you things to let you know that he's seen them, that he's been there, He's acknowledging people. I hear and see the name Paul, but I will say that I do have a problem getting exact names. So if you don't know a Paul, then maybe it's a P or a PA name, and it would be a male because Paul is a male name. Let me see. Give me a second. I gotta figure out what he's showing me. He kind of flipped back and forth. He went from showing me a place, he's like on a sidewalk, and it looked more like a wrought iron fence, and there was water back behind it, like maybe a pond, but it looked more like it didn't look out in the country. It looked like well-mowed grass, maybe even a kind of a fancier place. It would maybe even have a fountain in it, but it's a pond type water, concrete fence. And then he jumped back behind me and kind of grabbed my shoulders and kind of like he's looking here like I am and saying, "Tell her I love her, tell her I love her, tell her I love her." Called you baby cakes. He said, he's back here right now, standing behind me with his hands on my shoulders, and he says, "That's where I stand with you. I always have your back. I'm always right there with you." He says you can feel him, you just don't think you do. You're questioning it. So if you feel something, it might even feel like a wisp of air, or it might feel like if you put a tea towel on your shoulder, just something ever so slight, just something a little different. That's him. Now he's trying to blow on the back of my head, on my hair, kind of make my hair, just touch your hair like that and move it. You're going to feel that. Like you'll turn around and go, "What the heck just touched me?" That's going to be him. I think he might have mentioned this the last time we talked. Something about a vehicle that you're driving. I want to say a van. He says, "It's a piece of junk. Either let it go, or I'm glad you let it go." I'm not sure which it is. Do what you need to do, and everything will fall in place in good time. He doesn't say exactly what he's talking about. He just says, he said everything. Just tell her everything. Everything is going to fall in line. He said, "Don't be anxious." Oh, here comes that word I hate, patient. I hate that word. I'm not a patient person. Now he's showing me ducks in a row. And they're waddling along. And one little duck back there kind of wants to stray out of line, like trying to get all your ducks in a row. He said that one's, let's see what he's going to show me with that duck. That duck goes out, kind of stands over there, and goes, "Na na 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 na." And then it comes back and gets back in line. Okay, I don't know if this is the same duck or another duck. Hang on. This is cute. I've never had anybody use ducks in a row. No, the ducks are staying in a row right now. And the ducks are different sizes. different sizes. They go down to the little deck at the end. So I'm he's showing me your kids. You're gonna have a duck. You're gonna have a duck waddle out of line, but it's gonna come back, and it's gonna come back and get in line where it should. Let's see what he's gonna show me now. He wants to sing "My Darling Clementine" again, but he wants to sing it a little jazzier than what it's usually sung as. Anyway, he wants to sing another song, but it has your name. It has the name Amy in it, but I can't quite hear it. I'm hearing it. So he's trying to sing, but I don't know this song, or if it is a song, maybe he's making it up. Amy, Amy, you're a dream of mine. Amy, Amy, you're so divine. Oh, I can't rhyme. Guarantee that's not coming from me. Amy, Amy, you sparkle of light. Amy, Amy, you were so right. Amy, Amy, you're a gift of mine. Amy, Amy, you're so divine. Amy, Amy, please don't cry. Amy, Amy, something about try. I can't get the middle of it. Something about try. And then he takes his hand. Sorry, I got an itch. And then he takes his hand and below the last words that I saw, and he moves his hand down like there's a lot more of this little song, poem, whatever it is. Like I said, believe me, I can't rhyme. I can't think of things like that. That's pretty cool. So, he wants you to write those words down and put them on the refrigerator with a magnet. He wants you to see those all the time. And then I'm getting the song, You Light Up My Life. I don't remember who sang that. It's one from years ago. And now I'm hearing, and I don't know the song because I don't listen to this stuff, like head-banging, loud, heavy metal, rock type music. Probably not rock because, like I said, I don't listen to the heavy metal. It's and he's referencing a song that my friend always played for me because I don't listen to that stuff, and it was called, I'm going to say it anyway, Die Motherfucker, Die Motherfucker, Die Motherfucker, Die. You know that song. The words have nothing to do with it. He's just referencing that song because it's something I relate to from my friend Bob playing it for me all the time just to get to me. So I do the headbanging stuff. So he's referencing some headbanging heavy metal music. Wow. He's saying he's rocking with his thing out. You know that saying? Rocking his socks off. Let's see where he's going to go next. He says, please don't be mad at him. You were his world. And he says, I'm still helping your world. He said he's indicating when the house is quiet, late at night, when the kids are finally asleep, nobody's running around, that you either have or you're going to hear footsteps. Footsteps. Maybe like 2. And then you'll kind of sit up and go, what the heck did I just hear? And a lot of times when they show me that, they'll be like tromp, because they tried to, in their spirit world, they try to tromp so hard that it actually makes a noise. But he's walking kind of softly, so I think he's trying to let you know he's there, but not wake the kids up. And he's going to a crib with a little one in it. And he's not showing that he's picking the little one up, but he's holding the little one and he's touching the little one. And the little one reaches up and pulls his whiskers. The little one can see him. They haven't been told yet that this isn't real, that their imaginary friend isn't real. Don't do things like that. If you don't tell the baby that it's not real, let it grow up just thinking its own thing. Oh, I'm not going to explain this well, I'm sorry. The baby sees him. The baby knows he's there. The baby knows that he comes in and plays with him late when everything's calmed down around the house. So as long as you don't tell the baby, oh no, that's not real, you can't see that, he will continue seeing it. And he's showing when the baby goes to sleep, he tries to pull the blanket up over it and tuck it in. Showing me a light bulb. I'm not sure why yet. He's showing me a light bulb. It's not hanging from the ceiling. It's a single light bulb pointed up. He's holding it in his hand like this. He's holding the light bulb up. He's still in the baby's room. I don't know what he's doing. It's not flickering, so I don't know that he's saying that the lights are going to flicker. He's up in the corner of the room doing something with his light bulb. I honestly don't know what he's doing. Spirit never wastes a message. There's always a reason for whatever they say or for whatever they bring through. There's always a reason. So if you don't know what it is now, keep it in mind. And it'll show up later, or you'll remember it later. It could be something from before. He's almost standing on a chair up in the corner of the room with this light bulb, and it almost looks like there's just a socket on the wall. I didn't even see a lampshade or anything, and it was almost like he was trying to screw it in there, but it's not clear enough that I can absolutely say that's what's going on. Once again, he said, rockin' with your socks. Socks out. I don't think that's what he means to say. I don't know if you know the other saying or not. So know that the baby is well protected. Know that he's with the baby. He says not that I'm It's not that I'm not with the other ones. This is just the one he's showing at this time. He mentions a brother. I don't know if he's talking about a brother to the baby or a brother to him. Let's see who he's got with him. He's not showing me who's with him. I had a sense there was a grandmother with him, but she's not stepping forward. But there's a grandmother type figure with him, but I'm not seeing her. Usually they come in behind him and kind of stand there and let us know that at least that they're there with him. He said he was met by a grandmother type figure. Grandmother doesn't always mean blood. Sometimes your neighbor lady, you can get a close attachment to her, and elderly lady, sorry, my teeth, and they'll feel like a grandmother to you. You know, you can have best friends that feel like more like a sister than your own sister. It's trying to show me a name, trying to spell out a name. Hang on. I thought it was going to be Carol. Now it looks like Claire. Then I see Joyce. Don't forget, I don't always get names exact. Not sure where he's going with flipping these names around. He said he's sorry he left you this way. He's sorry he left you in a mess. He's sorry he didn't get you a mansion. He's showing me a big castle on a hill now. He's sorry he didn't get you that castle. And he's down on his knees in front of you. And he's not feeling like super sad. I don't know what word to explain it with. But he wants you, he totally wants you to accept his apology for leaving the way he did. He said it is what it is. Can't take it back. But I still love you more than the world. He takes his finger and goes like this for the world. He's back to wanting to sing "Oh My Darling Clementine." There's something in that song. He really wants to sing it like a rock song. He said something about bank account. Then I see something that looks like maybe a checkbook. Being a little fuzzy. You need to get a little closer. Being a little fuzzy. I don't. Hang on. I saw heard bank account. Something that looks like a checkbook, and then he takes money. Let me see if I get up here high enough you can see. And he takes money and goes like this. Okay, I would say that's money going out, and we all have that. And he kind of slammed the checkbook down, and he said, there's going to be money coming in. There's going to be money coming into that checkbook. I see the word pay. Come on, talk to me. Pay out, pay in. I'm trying to get him to be more specific because we all pay out, pay in. He's not being specific enough. He said it's going to come in. It is going to come in. It is. It will pay in. Hang on, I'm getting some names flipping around in my head. He says, I need you to know you're going to be okay. That there is or going to be a strong male presence. Looks like close to your age, that's going to come in and put his arm around you. And I'm not saying this is a new boyfriend or anything. I'm saying it's somebody that's going to have your back, somebody that's going to be a strong presence. Maybe even a brotherly type figure. It's gonna have your back. That's gonna help support you. That's gonna help tinker with things that you need. It's a bigger guy. It's not a skinny guy. It's a bigger guy, but I have the feeling that he was maybe taller, and this guy isn't. But he's bigger shouldered. I can't tell. He's got kind of a loose shirt on, like something like my old man wears, but I don't even know what kind of shirt it is. But this person, this male, is going to be somebody you can lean on, somebody you can trust. I wish he'd give me a name, even though I stink at names. He's showing me he's got dark hair but not black. He's not showing me a face. He's showing me the backside. He's got some kind of a hat on, but I can't even see the hat. Can't even see all the hat. But they had to lift the hat up a little bit in the back to show me the color of the hair. Okay, now let's see where he's going to go. He's showing me shoes. I want to say they're cowboy boots. They're being fuzzy. You need to come closer. They're, I wouldn't say they're cowboy boots, but they're that type of boot. It's more like a work boot, but it's not what I see my cowboy friends wear. It's more of a work type boot, but it's tall on the leg, you know. And it's kind of a tan. Like I said, they never waste a message. So there's a reason for showing me the boot, showing me the light bulb. There's always a reason. Sometimes they just can't get it across, or I may not interpret it well enough. So just keep these things in mind. Said he's actually sitting on the floor playing tiddlywinks. So I'm just hanging around playing tiddlywinks. He said, I'm laid back, I'm calm, I'm relaxed. He's not got excited energy at all. He's calm. He's kind of like just hanging out type energy, just not excited. Oh, now he just has a whole bunch of little red hearts, and they're floating out of his chest area. And there's more, and there's like a zillion of them just floating from his chest. He's back to holding the little clover flower, the little white flower with all the little things on it for you. He's not saying anything now. I think he's about done. Something about the wind blowing through your house. Wherever you live, something about the wind blowing through there. But it's almost like it blows in and kind of goes around. No clue. No clue. I'm just telling you what he's showing me. And he also says, open up the windows and air it out. Don't be all closed in. Don't stay in the dark. Don't stay stifled in your house. Get out and walk. And he says, good walk. Whatever that means. Okay, he's waving goodbye. Under this arm, he has a big bowl of popcorn. And as he's walking away, he's waving but I'm seeing his backside. He's walking away, and he's got this big bowl of popcorn under his arm that he's making extremely obvious. He said he'll be hanging out. And he's blowing kisses. I'm looking at his backside. He's blowing kisses and blowing them back over his head, back at you. And they're coming back as little hearts. And they won't even look like a little balloon. He says, don't forget I love you. I'm not gone. I'm not forgotten. You're not forgotten. I'm not gone. You just can't see me. Okay, he's walking away, so I hope you understood part of it. I hope it resonated with you. I can't control how long they're going to be here or what they're going to say, or I let them roll with the flow. It is a little harder to ask for an exact spirit, make sure they come through and not somebody else. And he wanted it this time all to himself. He didn't share it with whoever the grandma type figure is or anything else. Sometimes other ones will come in behind him and they might get to say something or at least make their presence known, but he wanted this all for himself, all for you. So I keep feeling there was a little dog that wanted to come through with him, but I never did see it. But I kept feeling there was a dog. But he wanted this time all for you. So I hope you understand the things that he was saying. And if not, if you have a question about it, send me a message. Let me know. I'll see if I can maybe get, something a little clearer, a little more of a confirmation on something. If there's something in there you don't understand, I'm not going to understand the light bulb. I don't know. I don't know what he's trying to show. Maybe you do. Much love to you, my dear. Send me a message sometime. Love you very much. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium and physical energy healer. Let me know